Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kirbside Podcast presents Dice Hard with a Vengeance. This is episode 4. We are in for rest in peace, King. This is right after we almost lost out on a lot of the party. I was sick last week. Natil had emergency surgery. But we are back to full strength.
Back and kicking, baby.
And so tonight we've got, I honestly, I have no idea what our Dungeon Master Tim has in store for us. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be a blast. So with that, we'll do the Sacred Oath. And then, Tim, you will take the reins. So I'll get us started. I, Nerimos Torrin II, will not be a murder hobo. Beldan.
I, Beldan Winterhill, will not be a murder hobo.
Tarook. We can't hear you. The oath doesn't count if we can't hear you.
Of course, because my mic is always muted. My bad. I, Tarook Bloodfist, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo.
Natil.
I, Natil Starag, swear not to be a murderous hobo.
Corallos.
I, Corallos Abrazar, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo.
Mr. Dungeon Master, the floor is yours.
All right. Well, last week we left off with the boys of the party taking in the sights at Brine following the events of the murder at the Albright Ale House, and a little leisure time, a little shopping. The party purchased several magic items, including, but not up to, a donkey and a cart, and some encounters for some of the party members, and a little bit of deals were made between the Albright brothers and the owner of the Cormorant Inn, Finn. But this week we're going to pick up with Nat, and we are going to retroactively just bring her up to speed to where the rest of the party is. Keeping everything in mind from last week, as the guys left to go and meet the Chamberlain of Brine, one Sephirus Holder, Nat was requested by the lady who runs the bordello in Brine, the owner of the Broken Saddle, Philomena Bordeaux, asked for Nat's help. And that's where we're going to pick up. And Britt, we're going to get you... we're going to retroactively bring you to where the boys are. So, we're going to start with you. This is, for everybody keeping track, this is the day before, the previous day. We're starting in the morning, and we're starting at the Broken Saddle. Nat, this is the morning after the events of the murder at the Albright Ale House. And rumors have already started to spread of the involvement of a group of adventurers new to Brine who helped solve the murder and uncover a plot by a nefarious group of cultists, which not too many people know anything about, actually. And now we start that morning with you waking up in the Broken Saddle.
All right. So I'm actually sitting up at the window as the sun starts to rise and come in.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's quiet at the Bordeaux. Any of the customers from previous hours, they've either paid to stay, or they have.
It's early morning, so it's kind of quiet at a Bordeaux. You've either got maybe one or two, but you have to keep in mind the previous night, almost the entire, not the entire town, but a good portion of the town was at the ale house. So there wasn't too many overnight customers at the Bordeaux.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of quiet.
Yep. I'm just sitting there. I have my own glass of wine for a change, trying to kind of take in the events as they had happened. Finally, after just sitting up for a while, I get to the point where I just stand up and I just start walking around. I leave my room and I begin to walk down the stairs.
Okay. As you leave your room, just to take in a little more of a few more details of how the Bordello is laid out. Once again, you're in the upper floor of the Bordello.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I've explained it before, but just to remind everybody, you're looking at a lot of velvets, bright colors used for decorating in these very extravagant quarters, obviously for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, very nice. You do notice a couple, which common sense would dictate, probably hired for safety reasons for the ladies who work there. A couple guards, and one in particular kind of catches your eye. A red-skinned tiefling, about 6'2", kind of built. And you've seen him a couple of times. You've never really spoken to him, but he just kind of nodded at you. But it's just taking in the whole surroundings a little more than what we had done before. You get the idea that Madame Bordeaux, gold is not an issue, and she runs a very tight establishment. Yeah, very successful establishment.
And very tight.
Yeah. So as you make your way down, you actually do see.
After nodding and extend
Hmm?
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, as you make your way down, you see the madam actually down in like the main lobby area, and she's already up, and the basic chores of the day are starting to be done. She's anticipating a busy night tonight, considering
all the events from
bonus of the night before, and she immediately regards you. Oh, darling, please come down, sit.
Good morning, madam. I say as I walk over and I take a seat nearby.
Sweetheart, I've already heard the rumors. Tell me, what happened?
Well, the short end of it, priestess dropped dead. Turns out it was her manager that had poisoned her.
Poisoned her?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that is one of the rumors I heard. The other one I heard was that she was violently stabbed. Was that true? There was another one that she'd taken over by a demon, but I thought that one was a little far-fetched.
Just a little bit. No stabbing, no nothing like that. I mean, there was a rope fight, but that was way before the show had even started.
Oh, yeah, that's part of the entertainment of the Albright Ale House, darling. That takes care of the more rowdy customers, and to be honest, you'd be surprised when you give people an outlet like that. There are less physical altercations. It's good for business.
Of course, I can understand. I'm actually surprised that I did not see you there, madam.
Not quite my taste, darling. Music is one thing. Yeah, it did not tickle my fancy, darling. I was not interested.
Of course. So.
However, I find myself this morning, darling, I wonder if I could borrow you for the day. I have some business to take care of, and I could use someone with your skills just for assistance, darling. I was wondering if I could borrow you. Did you have any plans for today, sweetheart?
Well, I was going to go with this group that I had met.
You met someone, darling.
Not in the way you're thinking, madam.
Oh.
But if you need my help, I mean, I'm more than happy to assist you.
Yes. We'll get to that. Tell me about who you met, darling.
Well, it was you've seen him here, actually. He's the Dragonborn.
Oh, the Dragonborn.
Uh-oh, I sense tension.
Yes, I've seen the lowlife here before. So yes, I know who you're talking about.
Low life.
No, darling, he has not paid his tab yet.
I see.
Is that the only one that you met, darling?
Well, I met a sea captain, but
Was he handsome?
in a stereotypical kind of way, yes. But he
I
passed out.
understand your meaning.
He passed out drunk though before the show even started. He pretty much stayed passed out. I think he probably is still.
Anyone else?
A very tall, angry, muscular gentleman.
Oh, he sounds interesting. What did he look like?
Well, you have to forgive me, man. My memory of the night is a little on the hazy side. But let's just.
You met a tall, dark, handsome stranger and you don't remember him?
He's definitely tall and dark. Handsome. If he didn't consume as much meat as he did, I guess.
I think I understand, darling.
But he got his
character or out of character?
He got his, still in character. I'm trying to recall. During the rope fist, he got his butt kicked by a very tiny little goblin.
A goblin?
At least I think it was a goblin.
Oh, sweetheart.
Again, I partook.
You mean the champ, darling? The champ is a
Yes.
sweetheart. He's just, goblin. He is not green skin. Goblin.
No.
Green skin, yellow teeth. Hey,
Yeah.
Very frightening. No, a gnome, sweetheart. Yes, the champ. Yeah, I know of the champ. Who hasn't?
Very, very sweet, though. And forgive me, madam. I'm still a little fuzzy from the mead. I usually do not partake of alcohol.
Oh, sweetheart, this is the first time for everyone.
I guess so. There was also a wizard and a dwarf.
A wizard, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Interesting. And a dwarf. Dwarfs are not common among the surface, darling. I do not know if you know this. They usually tend to stay in their, what is the common way? Subterranean kingdoms, sweetheart. And yeah, they're not very common among the surface. And this entire group is the ones you solved the murder with, is it?
Oh, I didn't say we solved the murder. Yes, madam.
Oh, sweetheart, the rumors are out.
I know. You're right. So might as well try to add them as much truth to the rumors as possible.
Well.
Because unfortunately, everyone's going to twist the story. Everyone's going to twist the story.
Yes, it's very unfortunate, but The very brave thing that you did, sweetheart.
If something happens, you have to follow through, especially if you're determined to find the end of it. Does that make sense, madam?
I admire that, darling. Just a word of warning. Just be careful. Not everyone in this city would agree with that sentiment, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
The higher on the food chain you go, if you understand my meaning.
All too well. I don't do well with higher up.
No.
Never have.
Way. Don't put yourself into too much danger, sweetheart. You're too young to be putting yourself in this kind of situations.
Not necessarily that young, madam, but I appreciate your concern.
But when you get to my age, sweetheart.
Hopefully I still look that fabulous.
All right. Unless you have anything further that you want to ask or say, that's pretty much how that went.
I'm good with that.
Okay. Pretty much the favor that she asks you, we are going to we're gonna have fun with this. And the only thing I would like for you to do for me, would you please roll for me a wisdom saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw?
Yes, please.
Okay, since you said to please.
First roll of the night.
I rolled
Oh.
a 16.
16. Okay, thank you.
And then for wisdom I have a +4.
There you go. The favor that she asks you is a very simple thing that can be knocked out within the day, and it's nothing that we're going to spend too much time on. She's having, we'll call it an admirer issue and a return customer issue. And she does inform you that there are, she does keep a couple people for security purposes, but she just wanted you to follow her for the day, just to
enhance security.
Correct. And that was it.
I'm cool with that. I'm very cool with that.
Okay. You spend the rest of the day with her, and that will bring you to the starting point for the next day. We that pretty much the party did their shopping and their world stuff that we covered last week, and that will bring you up to speed to them.
Okay, sounds good.
Now it is up to you, the party. Where would you like to start the day off? Were you going to meet at the ale house, or were you going to head straight towards the Hunters Guild? What was the plan?
Am I in one piece?
Morning after, huh?
You survived that saving throw, so
you got your saving throws the night before. You're fine. It was a wild night.
I mean, have we met back up with Nat yet?
That's what I was asking. What was the plan? Were y'all going to do basically in the morning, maybe meet at the ale house? Were you meeting somewhere? What was the plan that the party wanted to lay out before we get going?
I think maybe it would probably be a good idea for all of us to meet at the ale house, so that way we all have like a central location, because I'm not sure if we're all kind of scattered around.
And you guys can watch me do the walk of shame downstairs.
Right, that's what we'll.
The limp of shame.
Wait! It's not a walk of shame unless you have your peonies hidden somewhere.
You got your shoes in your hand.
And wearing her underwear on my head.
There you go.
Coming down the stairs.
Oh man! All right, that's what we will start in the unless anybody has anything that they did or wanted to do, we're going to say that everybody was in the main lobby of the Albright Ale House, and Beldan is coming down from upstairs, and this is early morning. And that's where we will begin.
Why do I feel so hungover? Anyone seen Beldan? Is he still alive?
I believe Beldan is coming down the stairs right as we speak.
And Beldan's just yelling at the party from across the room because everyone's like, and I'm going to need some ale and some breakfast.
You see is one of the Albright brothers. He goes, right away. And Aiden comes, and he's already bringing breakfast down.
God, he's Finn good. God.
He's not Finn good, but he is good.
I'd like to thank Baranar for my meal. do the little infinity symbol over my plate, and I start to devour the food and drink the mead. Got to replenish.
I walk in through the alehouse door, and I see Beldan just eating as I take my seat next to him. You had a rough day.
More like a great night.
As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Beldan, I have a very personal question for you.
If you pay for that bed I broke, I'll answer it.
Wait, what?
Pay is a strong word.
All right, what's your question?
What is Shazam?
Don't ask questions you already know the answer to.
All right.
I'm almost sorry I asked. Taramos, what did you get into?
Well, the rest of us, while Beldan was busy, we tried to convince the champion to join us, and it didn't go so well. Get it, Corallos?
Not at all.
Well, yeah, you know what? And Aiden and Finn are going to be business partners because I'm a business dwarf.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, order what you want. Eat. I mean, we eat free here, so go nuts.
Yeah, at this point, you guys know too much. You're very much in their business now, so it's your associates, and you get the perks.
Fair enough.
You get the perks.
We're terrible people. We're terrible people.
We are good people who just know too much terrible information.
You got to tell yourself.
Yes. All right. I'm going to just ask the entire group this. Whose donkey is that in front of the ale house?
You met the battle donkey. It's ours.
That is our battle donkey, Nat. And I've been waiting for you to meet him. Will you give him a name?
May I please?
Yes, you can.
I want to name him Quark.
Okay, Quark the ass. I mean, Quark the donkey. Yes.
Mark the battle ass.
Yes.
I need to talk to Theory about making him some armor because that'd be great.
Yes.
I was going to say, is she going to talk to you after last night?
I mean, I hope so. Hopefully a little more than talk, too.
On that note, Beldan, you woke up in the bed alone.
Oh, boo. What's left of the bed?
Yeah, well.
The floor.
Of the bed. The floor on the mattress.
It's like,
She let out before you awakened.
It's all right. There's other fish in the sea.
Oh, don't give up hope yet, man. She's still got an armory to work at. She can't be like us and just go venturing out.
True story. We'll bug her later.
Beldan, I have to ask because I'm just curious. Is she was she tall?
Was she massive? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Massive compared to Beldan.
Yeah, she was. I think what I told you last week was around 6 foot, 6'1".
Yup.
6'1".
Built.
Almost out-muscled Tarook.
Almost.
Did you climb her like a tree?
Yep, and I got my nut too.
Bro, okay, you're talking about me. Kirby, lots of edits, my guy. Lots of edits. Well, that was sweet.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
I'm not gonna edit it because it's gonna make it sound worse. Oh Lord.
I win.
I'm just
for that.
looking for a nap.
Y'all keep going.
Okay. Is there anything else from yesterday's ventures I need to know about?
Got the ass.
We hate the Chamberlain.
Yeah, the Chamberlain's kind of an asshole.
He has it out for us. Pretty bad.
Something about, vigilantes in his town, us doing his job for him. We were even bribed. Imagine that.
That's what the man had said something similar yesterday.
Yeah, I need to talk to her, by the way. We'll talk to her when we get back. I'll be okay.
I think I know why.
Anyway, the Chamberlain's a jerk.
Who's
Okay.
the potion girl?
Yeah.
Potion girl? Okay, what happened with Potion girl?
Well,
She needs to burn and rot in one of the hells. I mean, I'm a religious man, but man, can only take so much.
Okay, how bad was this one?
well, I consider myself a decent dragonborn. I don't try to, cause trouble, and I was ready to melt this bitch.
Listen,
Wow.
if it helps you any, I mean, I'm a cleric. I'm a holy person, but I'd be hard pressed to urinate on her to put her out if she was on fire.
Yes. Yes. That one. Oh, man, was she feisty. I'm not going to lie. She tweaked my nips a little bit, but
That's
whatever.
all yours, my big brother. All yours.
Wow.
I already have my lady in my sights.
Tarook bullied a senile old gentleman.
Whoa, hold on a minute. You all
I
bullied a
did
senile
We
old
didn't
gentleman.
bully
all right?
him. Tarook did.
Thankfully,
we
I
were
was paying
just,
attention.
we were just,
You guys need to
Shopping.
we were
learn.
just jerks and didn't
You guys need to
intervene.
learn between
Bro,
the difference
really
between
happened.
just somebody
So
being rude
because
and somebody
I'm
being
the
crazy.
8'10" Goliath, I gotta be the bully, huh?
Because
okay.
you broke the
All right.
old man's
Okay.
wand.
And you made him cry too.
Yeah, you big jerk.
Okay. All right.
I just knew he was
All
a
right.
crazy old man. So
I'm
Okay,
having cases put
okay.
on all of
Enough.
you.
Enough.
Yes,
Leaving the
Mom.
poor old.
I get a pass. You guys left me asleep. Just saying.
Okay. Oh, did anybody have? Let me ask you guys. I should have. Did anyone think maybe I need to grab, get me a new bow? Because I mean, I would imagine we were rewarded for our deed. And considering mine was kind of
About that.
Oh man,
in some bad shape right now.
You know
I
what?
left my oven on.
Tarook got kicked out, but I mean, I was nice to him. Maybe he'll talk to me again.
We paid him well.
Nat, I'm sorry, Nat.
And,
We
We wanted you to be there to pick out your own bow, of course.
What Corallos said.
Of course.
Corallos for the win. Just whisper that in his ear.
Yes. Good job, Corallos.
Of course.
Yes.
Well,
Hurrah, hurrah.
You gotta have your own feel for it, just like Clawbasher. Or,
Hey, Nat, did you see our battle donkey?
I did see Quark, and he's a cutie. Yes, he is. So how about we feed the battle dog? So where do we what's next? What are we doing now?
I feel like we should go let you pick out your bow.
yes, we should definitely go let you
That's probably a good idea before
pick
I.
out your.
I also
Your
just feel
bow.
like we're going to be walking down the street with our battle donkey, and people are going to be like, nice ass. Yeah. Once we get him some armor and junk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can talk
Plus,
to your girlfriend.
Beldan can talk to his new friend.
Hey, man, we'll see, all right?
His new lady.
I'm sure she.
Will
Don't
say
you guys
that,
jinx it, all right?
You do remember from the day before, she didn't have any bows or anything with hers. Hers was all swords, shields, armor. But if you still want to go see her just for purposes, that's up to you. I was just saying just for reference. There weren't any bows in there.
Can we give crazy old man a shot, or did he like ban us all?
Or just Tarook? Because Tarook can wait outside.
He did say don't bother coming back, I believe, but
to me.
But it was directed towards Tarook.
Would he have any?
Also,
old fool.
Corallos money bags. How much do we have left? Just, because.
31 gold, 4 silver.
All right. And I've got some too. I can help out if we have
Got
to.
a little bit, yeah.
I do as well.
So let's go talk to the old man.
Yeah.
And I just want to, just go talk to the old man.
All right, let's
And Tarook, you're gonna have to wait outside.
And possibly stop
Let's
by
go.
the blacksmith shop. Why
wait.
you said that?
So if we
Whatever.
work. So. Wait, who said what?
So I'm going
What's that there?
finish eating and double fist 2 tankards real quick before we go.
All right.
It's a long
That
night.
and Beldan.
Cheers.
It must have been a long night. You definitely need to replenish. Ow.
Looking up costs. Okay. So we are heading back to Magical Oddities. And you guys know the way, having been escorted around by one of the guard captains the day before. So we'll go to Magical Oddities, and the proprietor is the old man that we had the altercation with the day before. Sandrin Castus was his name.
All right, so who's going? Tarook, brother, I love you. You have to wait outside with the battle donkey. Make sure nobody runs off with our stuff.
I will stay here
With
with
our-
Quark.
With our-
Omnipotence. Okay, cool. So that leaves Corallos, Nat, Torrin, and myself to go in and talk to the old man. Nat, do you want to do the talking to the old man, and we'll just
Might-
kind of back you up?
That would probably be best, especially if what you said is true.
Yeah, they bullied an old man. It's true.
We didn't bully him. It was Tarook.
I'm ashamed.
It's Tarook. It's Tarook. It
I'm
was
ashamed.
Tarook.
Okay, before I start, I'm ashamed of all of you. You should be nice
Shame,
to the senior.
shame.
I'm ashamed of me too, but for other reasons.
Oh Lord.
All right, so let's walk in and talk to the nice old man.
All right.
Right before we walk in, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. All right.
Good idea.
That's up. That's for 10 minutes. So
Yes.
just keep that in mind. Nat, this is your first time here, so I'll explain the shop to you. They've been here before, but what it is you're actually going to the northern part of Brine, and the neighborhood gets a little worse. Not as well kept as it is further in, or it's definitely, this Magical Oddity shop is not on the main traffic areas for Brine. This is like a back alley establishment. Kind of run down.
It's like a Nocturne Alley in Hogwarts speak.
Exactly. That's a
Ooh.
good reference for that. Yeah, it's kind of like a off the beaten path and kind of dark, dimly lit. And as you walk,
okay,
I
I get it.
whoever's going in, candle lit. And Nat, what you see is there's very little organization to this. It's a lot of junk and items strewn about kind of haphazardly. There's no real, you see a bin off to the side that looks like it's got maybe walking sticks, possibly, or wand or two in it. There are bags off to the side. There's an area where there's cloaks and clothing, things like that. You see a broken sword off to the side, and it's a, like you said, it's a lot of, it looks, just from, roll me a perception check.
15.
Swap shop from the
Yeah,
looks of it, almost kind of like a pawn shop / swap shop kind of feel. And what you see is this very ancient old looking old
So
man.
I walk.
And he's just sitting here staring at a tome, just kind of bent over, and he kind of looks up at you and then looks at who's with you, and he kind of recoils a little bit.
No, sir. It's
Can I help you?
yes. sir. I'm looking for a bow.
A bow? I have many pretty bows. Come, look this right here. He pulls out a box, and you see, he's like, look, I've got red ones, blue ones. Look at this. All of these will be beautiful.
Not, sir, not those kind of bows. Like for arrows, drawing bows.
Longbows. Longbows.
Longbows.
Man,
I wanted to whisper to Nat. Nat, he's kind of off his rocker a little bit, so you got to be a little more descriptive.
A longbow.
My wife was a blonde bow.
Well, that's fantastic.
Many years ago.
Well, that's wonderful.
I think I have. I don't. One moment. And you see he kind of disappears into the back.
I turn and I look at you guys like.
Yeah. Now you.
But I just want to say
For
I
a
didn't do it.
long time, he's in the back.
Oh,
Is he?
is he okay?
Old man, are you still back there?
Yes. You just hear that from the back.
Just checking on you, friend.
Yeah, it's about 10, 15 minutes. Like, anybody inside, you can roll an intelligence check. 12,
12.
14.
14,
17.
17.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. With 17, he has no clue. He might.
We probably should have drawn him a picture or something.
Not that he doesn't know what a bow is, but
Oh,
that he owns any, and it could be anywhere in the shop.
Well,
So
why?
if you want to find one,
I think we're gonna look around.
maybe we need to talk to him.
Yeah.
take
Or
a
talk
look
to,
around.
yeah. Let's split up, gang.
So anybody in
Fred.
there who's looking, and I'm sorry, Corallos, you still get some your detect magic. You still get a few pings, but it's about like it was the day before. Random areas. It's not anything like, I mean, if you get just looking at everything, I'm gonna say that you get 3 that really hit you. One comes from the pile, or excuse me, the bin full of sticks and wands and walking sticks and stuff like that. You still get the one there, and you get one over by where you found the cloak from the day before. You still get one over in there with assorted cloaks, that kind of thing. And there's another one off to the side further.
We're rolling perception, was it?
Yeah.
And he's not here with us right now?
He's still in the back. He's looking.
11 and 5. 16.
10.
16.
16.
I
For-
go over
for
to
perception?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Carl.
Well, no, it's an
All right.
investigation because you're specifically looking for
Okay.
a bow.
14 plus 4.
18.
And then Corallos, I'm so sorry, I cut you off, Bub. What
That's
were you
okay.
gonna
That's okay. Can I just go over and find out whatever the wand or the staff, whatever it is? I want to go look at that.
It's your detect magic's pinging in that bin.
I want to go look through it. I want to find
Okay,
out. what
roll
it is.
investigation.
Nine.
And Nat with an 18. Back away from the area where the cloaks and some of the clothes and everything are, you are just kind of absentmindedly kind of rummaging through, and you do find a crossbow.
Ooh.
It is a heavy crossbow, kind of large. It was at the bottom of the pile.
That kind of makes sense for it to be on
It
the
is
bottom.
not strung. Does not have the strings coming off.
Right.
But there's a heavy crossbow.
She the only one that sees it?
Yeah, that's it. And Corallos, aren't
I
you
rolled
rolling?
a 14. Okay.
Nope.
I go over and whisper to Corallos so the old man doesn't hear us from the back. Hey, don't forget you're interested in that tome that he was taken a look at. I know you.
Oh yes, I think that's his. That might be some kind of
Kitty.
a secret mission later, but
I just.
You
I know
talking the tone that he used when he was identifying items?
yes.
I mean, I know you were
You could ask
interested.
him
I
about it,
just
but that's up to you.
don't want you to forget.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course. I'm not seeing much here. At least not for this scaly guy.
So and that's all you find. You found that it's a heavy crossbow. It's not strung, and there's no bolts with it or anything. But you did find it. Yeah, I mean, if you want, from the looks of it, it looks kind of like an antique.
I'm gonna probably end up passing on it just because for us going on adventures, I need something that's gonna be reliable.
Okay.
So I just set the crossbow down. I look for my boys. I'm like, do you? If there's nothing else for you guys, I'm gonna be good. I'm good.
Nothing for me.
It's like, what do you guys think elf chicks like? Just asking out of curiosity.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
Well,
No, that's later. So we're just gonna leave this crazy old man in the back and just kind of sneak away.
yep.
Yeah, he
well,
still hasn't come back.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Yes, happy birthday.
Oh man,
Let's just go.
that old man is so fried.
Yeah, let's head on out.
Yes,
All right.
good idea.
So Nat's old boat, it got busted in the last fight, right?
No,
I
it's
think-
just her old bow.
Oh,
Yeah, like I've had it for a long time.
You know, we all got something fancy and new.
what
last
about
time.
visiting maybe the town has a Fletcher?
We can check it out. I mean, why not?
They didn't show you one, but you could certainly roll it. Let me think.
How about we go to the blacksmith and ask her?
You could.
Yeah,
That's an idea.
it is. It's a great idea.
Beldan, what's her name?
Great as
Dearly,
as a strong.
Eerily.
but it's gonna be Boo Boo if I'm lucky.
For your sake, I hope
Miss-
so.
Mrs. Belden.
It's Mrs. Winter. It's Miss Winterfrost. Get it right.
Winterhill, but okay.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Close enough.
I wasn't gonna botch his last name.
That's the
because-
racist thing that's been said so far.
I know, right? Speciesism, man. See how it is. All right.
Winterfrost, whatever.
Humans.
Oh, man.
Close
To the
enough.
blacksmith.
Humans. Freaking humans.
Freaking humans.
Yes.
Specious.
All right.
Okay, I
we-
deserve that. Fair enough. I deserve that.
So the party said we are going back to the Elven Tongs, which was Belden's friend. Sarah Lee Gemblade is the proprietor and blacksmith.
Okay.
And whoever's going in.
Belden,
Well,
you
I
you take
definitely
the
have to go.
lead.
Sure. All right. Is anybody going to come in with me, or?
Well, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I
we'll-
have to
we'll
come
be-
in.
We'll be there with
Oh,
you. Just
sure,
you
okay.
take the lead. She like.
Emotional support.
Is that what you guys are?
I hope
Okay.
she likes you. You.
All right. So I guess it's me, Torrin, and Nat going in.
Yes. Well, Corallos and Tarook stay out with Quark.
Sounds good.
You be nice to my battle ass. Oh,
Don't worry, I'll take good care of your ass.
oh my god! Oh my god!
There it is.
Oh my god! It hurts so bad right now.
And I
Oh
rub,
my god!
so I rub the donkey.
Oh.
Do not rub the donkey.
Good Quark, nice Quark.
Gonna have to edit the first hour of this out.
Pretty much, yeah. This first hour is just.
I want
This whole
somebody
episode-
to fan art that and just have. Don't worry, I'll take care of your ass. Just have
Just
him
rubbing
rub
it.
the donkey.
Oh my god!
God-
Oh my god! You guys!
God
Ow!
bless you, YouTube. I don't think you ban ass jokes.
Oh. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Okay.
Ouchie.
To whoever's going in. Nat, this is once again your first time here. with the first thing you notice is it's a nice forge. You see a lot of heavy weaponry with elven flavor to the architecture and to the forge of the swords. You see a long shield that typically not used by elves, but it's an actual, like a phalanx long shield, almost as big as Beldan is tall.
Wow.
Beautiful craftsmanship on it. And you see these shields, heavier armor, plate armor, things like that. Beautiful craftsmanship. And what you see is a 6'1" female elf. And she is once again at the anvil, and she's looks like she's examining a bit of metal that she was getting ready to work on. And she kind of just looks and sees all of you, just smiles and goes, "Good morning." Goes back to what she's doing.
Morning, Theory. Just have a question for you this morning, and you wouldn't happen to know a Fletcher in town, would you, or a bowyer?
I don't know of one. You're in the market for a bow?
Well, my friend Nat here is in the market for a bow.
Hi.
One moment. She disappears for a minute. Unlike with the elderly gentleman before, in short order comes back, and you see a long wooden case. And she goes, This is the only thing that I have, but you might be interested in it. And she opens the case, and what you see is a great bow, an elven great bow.
Nice.
Theory, did you make this?
Yeah, one second.
Oh,
Dark ebony wood with gold inlay on it, and the same mark that was put on the shield and the armor smith's mark of the nightingale is on close to where your hand would be on the bow, and it's engraved in the wood.
Nice. So she did make it. That's some fine craftsmanship there, Theory. Fine craftsmanship.
This is beautiful.
I cannot take credit. I did not make this.
No.
But my father did. He was much better with wood than I am.
It's absolutely, it's beautiful. May I ask how much would you be willing, I guess, to part with something like this?
Well, $200 gold.
Ouch. Well then.
She goes, I don't know if I could even barter down off of that, just because it's fairly one of a kind for it, and it's an excellent bow. Is that what you use right now? And she kind of just nods to your back. You see, yes, I can tell you right now.
I've had it many years.
And she kind of hands it to you for you to actually inspect and look at. It's a little bit bigger than the one you have, and she goes, I can tell you right now that this one will shoot twice as far.
Really? 200 gold.
So we'd like to talk sidebar with the boys real quick here.
Huddle up real quick.
We have to buy Nat this bow. We all got nice things.
Yeah, but how are we gonna fucking afford that?
I could put in half. And if we wipe our little treasury out, we will have the total amount. And it's for a good cause. It's Nat. It's a great cause.
While the boys are off in their little side discussion, I'm looking to Tierley?
Tierley.
Dance.
I'm going to tell you right now, I cannot afford that, but I would be willing and able to work for it.
Normally, I would be willing to work on a pay-as-you-go type basis. For something like this, it's tough. It's a tough sell. Like I said, this is kind of a one of a kind piece. I do not have many.
Did we hear her say that to Nat?
She's
Or
not exactly whispering, so yeah.
what about, I talked to the guys, what about if we offer her that half, or put up that half, and then we'll, that work as we go for the rest of it? What do you guys think? Worth a shot?
I mean, I don't know how much it'll help, but I have a crossbow that maybe she'd be willing to trade a little bit off the top for.
DM talk, is it a hand crossbow or is it a heavy?
Light crossbow.
Really want to get Nat this bow, guys. I feel like this was meant for her.
Well,
Got it. Thank you. Light crossbow. Okay.
All right. I overhear them say that. I asked Theory if she'd be willing to let us pay half and then work off the other half.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh. Here it comes, boys. Here it comes.
is that what you were saying last
Dirty
night?
20. Dirty.
Dirty 20.
Yep, 18 and 2.
All right.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Praise
What she says is half now. When would you get the rest to me by?
Can I talk to the other guys real quick or no?
Let's huddle real quick.
She nods.
How much did we have in the bank already, Corallos? I know you're not in there, but you told us already before, and I just forgot the number.
31.
Crap, we are short.
So she said it's how much?
200.
Yeah.
All right. So, well,
Look, I just,
You need this bow, Nat. You need it.
Yeah.
guys, I'm not gonna make make
Nat,
this
you need
break.
this bow, Nat. Nat, you need this bow.
You drop the half building. I'll drop the crossbow.
And let's see how much time that buys us.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet. All right.
Wait, what?
All right. We come up with that counteroffer. Well, not counteroffer, but the 100, the crossbow, and
Okay.
I guess she give us a time frame.
The light crossbow that Torrin puts up is worth 25 gold, so you can add that to the 100. I'll where'd my d6s go? She goes, okay, with 100 gold down and the trade-in of the light crossbow. 3 days to get the rest to me?
Do you guys think we could do this in 3 days?
Well, I mean, to be honest, we're headed to the Hunters Guild. So
And they're bound to have work.
if they pay us, either A, we won't be back in 3 days and we'll just pay her when we get back, or B, we'll get paid enough to pay her back. I think it'll work.
Okay, so I think we're gonna go with the 3 days.
Very well. She closes the locking clasp on the wooden box and hands it to you.
Give it to Nat.
And mark off the 100 gold. And
Oh yeah.
Torrin, you lost your light
Crossbow.
Brokesies.
light crossbow.
Brokesies, you. So we'll be back in 3 days and maybe breakfast?
That's not part of the deal, but yes, I would be interested in. And she smiles.
Ah,
Yeah. Oh,
give
yeah.
I give him a little jab, my man.
Maybe we could do some blacksmithing together eventually.
Get out of here.
That wasn't even meant to be like that. I grew up in a family
He
of
winks at you
blacksmiths.
and tells you to get out.
We're out.
Thank you.
I'm talking to the guys as we're leaving. I was like, that's like my other job. I swear, I didn't mean anything by it. It's like I grew up in a family of blacksmiths. Like, what did she think I meant?
You had a deep, meaningful conversation the other night, so.
Yeah, let's go with that.
So now, Nat, what you just got was you got a great bow, which I'm gonna do.
Ooh.
There's one little modification because of that. It's a great bow. It does 1d10.
Okay.
Guys, we have to get her that money because if we don't, she's gonna break me, and not in a good way.
Not in the way that you like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Beldan, for you, what you guys just did for me, I will do anything.
Money's material amongst friends.
But it's still very much appreciative.
Yeah, but
Maybe next time, just give me a little nudge with your toe next time, huh?
we definitely need to pay her back because we can't afford to lose a dwarf.
No, I agree.
Because let's be honest, she'll kill us all.
Well,
Beldan first.
yeah.
No, she would just smother Beldan doing other activities.
Smother, you say? She'll send me to the great hearth in the sky.
All right.
Omnipotence knows what I'm talking about.
I do.
All right. So, what is this Hunter's Guild? Someone tell me about this Hunter's Guild.
We have no idea, but we're going there, so let's go.
All right.
Apparently, it is a establishment that hires people out for jobs and is less, what's the word I want to use here, Beldan? Frowned upon than
We won't
just,
be vigilantes. How about that?
Yeah, it's less frowned upon by that jerk of a Chamberlain.
So we're bounty hunters, essentially.
I mean, sure. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Or we might have to, do pest control in the field. Who knows? I don't.
I just hope it pays well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you can pay the madam back?
What was that? Pay the man back?
What?
Mhm.
She told me about you. She told me to stay away from you.
Oh, okay.
Wow, dude, you're bad company.
That's that's a step on the tail if I've ever heard one.
It's like, Tarook, he looks like he got his feels hurt, yo.
All right. Let's go.
Let's head to this Hunter's
To the
Guild.
Hunters Guild
To the Hunters Guild.
with our battle ass.
I already did it twice.
Aw.
All right.
We only get 3.
You
Oh,
only
crap.
get 3. That means you're
Okay.
gonna get 1 later. No. All right. To the Hunters Guild. We back to where you were the day before. Well, where you were headed to the day before. You never quite got there.
Nah.
It is on the eastern edge of Brine.
Southwest.
And as you get closer, you see this hunting lodge, and it's kind of big. It has the looks of a log cabin, but it's almost the size of the Albright Ale House. It's fairly decent size. Once again, it kind of gets you thinking about, this looks repurposed. What was this originally? But as you see the Typhon's Bane marquee on the top of it. And as you go in, you are greeted by a blue dragonborn female. And she introduces herself as Hisma Krant. And she just kind of looks at the group of you walking up. Yes, hi, can I help you?
You said blue, right? I'm a little wary because she's blue.
Blue dragonborn.
Yeah.
Female.
We were sent here for work.
Oh, did the Chamberlain send you?
Yes. That
Hate that guy.
gentleman.
Unfortunately.
You don't have to be nice. We all know he's a...
Say it. Say it.
He says something in Draconic.
Nice. I understand it. I laugh.
Woo. Woo.
Whoever understands Draconic heard something very vulgar.
I like her.
Well,
We get rid of Torrin, we keep her. I mean,
wait a minute.
Hey,
Whoa.
We definitely agree
Keep
with
Torrin.
you.
She goes, well, Typhon's Bane is a well-reputed hunters guild. We're all across Thrandia. We have different guild halls in different areas of the continent. We ply our trade. It's usually contract work. Very dangerous 9 times out of 10. It's not like cleaning the rats out of someone's cellar. It's usually much more dangerous than that.
Is that right, Dave?
The average contract that we run across could be anything from clearing a manticore out of a cave that was too close to the city, or sea spawn are also becoming more of a problem recently. Such things like that. They're usually contracts, and some are endorsed by said Chamberlain. Some are not.
so how do we join?
Well, you have to prove yourselves before you can join. If you are interested in taking work as a member, you would have to accept a contract. We would see how you do. You perform admirably, bring back proof that you finished the job. You would get paid, and then you would get your guild seals.
Sounds like a fair
Should
trade.
we try? Well, this is just to the group, but could we maybe try to convince them, because we solved that, mystery? So, I mean, I feel like we're pretty capable already.
It can't hurt to try
We
it.
can try, and we still have those robes.
Yeah.
Look what we did.
Who's the smoothest one? Who's not going to make an old man cry?
That's probably you, there, friend.
No, I put my money on Nat. I bet she could do it.
I can give it a shot.
Yeah.
Go for
What
it.
are we doing?
We want to try to oh, go ahead, Nat. Go ahead.
We're going to try to convince the Blue Dragonborn that we have we have the skills already, and try to use our previous...
solving of the murder
Our
and,
super sleuthing skills.
defeating of the
yeah.
cultists.
Okay. Do you mention that around her? What are you doing? What are you saying before we go further?
I think
I
Nat
was-
should mention that to her.
Go ahead, Kirby.
I was gonna say I guess I'll talk to her.
All right, cool. Because if she starts to cry, she's just going to electrocute you, so it's okay.
Yeah. Haven't talked to any dragonborns in a while, so
You can do this.
thank you, appreciate it. So we would like your opinion on a feat we've already accomplished, and whether or not it would be passable for your guild standards.
It's not.
Even if it involves
Consider this a rite of passage. I really don't care what any of you have done. You could be murderers, thieves, holy men or women. I don't care, and neither does the guild, honestly.
even if it includes defeating some cult members that turned an entire Dragonborn village to stone.
She kind of looks at you and kind of whoop-de-doo.
All right. Well,
Hmm.
point us in the direction of that contract, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, and she goes kind of back to, upon completion of the contract, you would get free lodging here if you so desire, along with room, board, food. The guild gets its contracts not only from the Chamberlain or interested parties. We often get paid by the townspeople of Brine. Some of the farmers, the villagers and peasant folk raise money to help get rid of a problem. And that's where we come in. So it's pretty much well funded. And like I said, upon completion of the first contract, you would get a guild seal, which would identify you as one of ours, in which you could present that at any guild hall across Thrandia. And it identifies you as a member.
Guys, I like it. Let's do it.
Alrighty.
Don't have a choice. Let's go. Come on, Piper.
All right. She's kind of giving you kind of like the tour, and she's kind of directing you, here's where it's kind of like a bar lobby area. And then in that area, she directs you to this huge like wooden board filled with contracts from, and just perusing over some of them, you see them from different, not even all of them in Brine, some of them miles away, contracts that were taken here and presented to the guild hall. So you get the idea that this is a very lucrative, once again, this is very lucrative business. Anybody wants to roll an intelligence check for me, you may.
Sure. It's like
Just for purposes.
brick.
Sam's.
Dirty 20.
Ooh. Tarook.
Corallos.
I heard you. I got you.
Sorry.
Hold on.
The intelligence rolls y'all had, the only one that would have got this was Corallos. Corallos, you get the idea that between seeing the very stately manner that the Chamberlain lived in, looking at the Albright Ale House, looking at how busy the city itself is, and now seeing the size of the guild hall, this Hunter's Guild Hall, business is good in this town. You're starting to see the patterns, and this is definitely a boom town and then some. This place is on the verge of probably enough gold is flowing through this city that it's on the verge of turning into a real metropolis type. So that's what you get with those intelligence rolls. Going back to a contract that would be suitable for someone trying to join the guild, she directs you. She goes, well, this one right here might be a good one to start with. And she pulls a notice from the board. She goes, this one is this is going to be in Black Bog Swamp. To start from the beginning, Black Bog Swamp was not always a swamp. It was once a well-settled area with villagers and meager little clans, but it was populated. And within the past 10 to 15 years,
What happened?
yeah, within the past 10 to 15 years, Black Bog Swamp has become much more dangerous. The wildlife and the ecosystem has changed, and people in entire villages have either gone missing or have migrated to other areas, and Black Bog Swamp became very dangerous. And the guild has been contracted to investigate it and clear out portions of the swamp. If you ask me for my opinion, I believe that the end game is to expand further north. But that's just my gut. But for this particular contract, it's A basic investigation. The Chamberlain called for this one. It would be a not quite a fetch quest, but a go document what's happening. There have been several villages of people gone completely missing within the past few weeks. People and reports of missing family members and rumors of possibly a cult out in the swamp. But we have no physical evidence of that. We believe that this is more than just something creature-based, but we have no proof. If you could go and find any evidence of cult activity, strange rituals, anything that you could find, and come back with that, that would be a good place to start. I would urge you, if you do find something, come back. Don't charge blindly.
Yeah, that didn't go so well the last time I tried it. So we're going to take your advice.
I don't know, man. Charging blindly is like you guys' specialty.
Yeah, and it's worked so well.
Just my 2 cents.
Just out of curiosity, but how much does this job pay?
We can talk about that when you come back. Depends on how well you do. You understand that this contract, it's
From this description of
dependent upon performance.
developed in English, the modern derivative
Of
ethics,
course.
and broken down to simplest terms. It's really
Something's coming up somewhere, y'all. There you go.
So she gives you the notice. With it, she also gives you a rough map that can get you towards Black Bog Swamp. She explains, once you're there, though, the swamp has claimed many of the old roads, and it gets a little murky, and it's easy to get lost. That's why I say, go investigate, find out what you can find out, and come back.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
accept it.
She hands you the notice.
I look at Tarook and I'm like, buddy, I'm sorry, but I don't think the battle ass can come with us.
Fine, we can leave our ass behind.
You be, Cork, you be
uh,
good boy.
Yeah, she directs you that there's a place where they can stable the donkey and keep your cart.
Oh, Quark will have food, company maybe.
Good.
Yeah, that's one thing that they said that, this is if you've already kind of accepted the quest, so you're being afforded the privileges of being in the guild, so you don't have to worry about the upkeep for the animal while
Sweet.
here.
Good.
Go to the bar real quick, grab a cup of ale. It's free.
It's free.
All right. So when
Absolutely,
you boys
nobody stops you.
so when you
Well,
boys want to
that's
meet
the
back, so we
case.
can
Um,
go check this out.
I don't think.
Let's go.
Yeah, she told you that roughly the distance traveled, and with y'all going on foot.
Oh man, guys, if we don't make it back in 3 days, I'm gonna die.
Beldan,
And I
you're
might,
not gonna die. I'm not
I
gonna
might
let it
lose.
happen.
I might also lose the love of my life, guys. I can't let that happen.
From what
No.
she's telling you, from what she's telling you, it'll take you about a day to get to Black Bog Swamp, and then close to a day's travel.
All right.
Close
That's
to a
by
day.
foot, yes?
Mhm. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
by foot. Is it any quicker by boat?
Oh.
Oh yeah, we got.
Is it
We do have
possible to
a
get there by
boat.
boat?
I'm not sure where exactly it would help you because you're not looking for the coast. because Black Bog Swamp does kind of go into like peninsulas and kind of marshy into the coast of the Silver Sea, but that's not exactly where you're being sent. You're being sent more towards the heart of the swamp.
Okay.
Good idea, though.
I want to
Yeah.
ride my steed Tarook in the battle.
Belden, you're writing everything today.
No. I wrote some stuff yesterday. Okay, just keep facts straight.
Yeah.
Opportunity.
Yep, equal opportunity rider. All right. So,
On the road
if you boys are ready.
Let's start this fun walk.
Right.
Yep. All right. So,
If you would go ahead and give me a marching order.
Do we do similar to the tunnel? Tarook and Beldan out front, then me and Nat, then Torrin or Nerimos at the back.
oh, I'm okay with
Torrin,
that.
sorry.
That's all right.
I'm walking with Tarook
Yeah,
up front. We're talking about his approach to the ladies. That's what's happening.
I'll follow behind. I'm sure
We're gonna
get
fix that.
marching orders. We're gonna go Tarook and Belden in the front, Corallos, Nat in the middle, and I'm gonna head up behind everyone.
Okay. Now, as you begin your trek further north, the city of Brine starts to fade in the distance as what first is forest and what is more of a greener, dense forest. And if everyone we'll say for the first travel time, say for the first couple hours, we'll have everyone roll perception.
Oh gosh, 6.
14.
Oh, Piper.
14.
Perception. 16.
All right, 6.
I got a 7.
Piper, go lay down.
7.
I got 7.
Go
Corallos?
lay down.
9.
Go. Lay down.
All
Lay
right.
down.
And
Lay
one
down.
more thing, as you're traveling, are we stealthing? Are we moving normally? What are we doing?
I'm moving normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I don't see any reason for us to be stealthy just yet.
With a normal pace, first couple hours. You don't notice anything. Nothing catches your eye. Nothing of note. We are now in the next segment of your journey. If everyone will please re-roll me some perception checks. Percentage die.
That's a 15.
9.
22.
Oh,
Oof.
Ooh,
wowzers.
Oof.
I have a natural one.
natty one.
Super brick.
Corallos, your rope gets kind of caught in some briars, and you're just kind of like, oh, come on, get.
Can I kind of loose?
Tarook, what did you roll? Okay, and Torrin, what was you?
9.
What was you? Okay, 9. Oh shoot! All right. You come across a river. We can call it a river. It's more like a creek. It's, running towards the west. And Nat, with that perception check, notices a water snake nest and directs you a different way to cross around it. So that was one little trial avoided with Nat.
Woo!
and with the ranger doing ranger things.
Yeah,
Excellent.
just a ranger doing ranger things.
So we're
Should've-
coming now near the end of the day. We're still going. Sun hasn't quite sunk yet. So for these last couple hours of daylight, roll me one more roll of perception checks for everybody.
Piper?
12.
Stop.
11.
3.
21.
Nice.
Gosh.
Killed right now.
She wants to play too.
Corallos,
She does.
the woods is not where you excel, man. It's just
Yeah.
this time you didn't see a gopher hole. You sunk down, pulled your leg out. Tarook, what did you roll for the last one?
I rolled a 15.
15. Okay. And with Nat's 20, 21, 22. Is that
21.
you rolled? Yeah. It's good that you have a ranger with you.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I thought you were doing alcohol.
All right. At the end of the day, you are noticing that the denseness of the forest is starting to give way, and the ground is actually at a decline.
Good job, baby.
Subtle decline, but you're noticing that the elevation's starting to go down, and it's starting to get muddier, and you're starting to get closer to the bog. You're not there yet, but you're starting the surroundings are changing from the more of the green forest lush to a little more swampish, a little more, the heat's getting a little higher. And with Nat's roll, what you come across is a dead horse. And Nat, you catch this.
Oh dear.
There are pockets of green mist sporadically ahead. And you see we'll say about 50 feet in front of you, you see a dead horse and a dead humanoid.
Oh dear. Not good at finding dead things, but Beldan, Tarook, look up ahead.
Yes, Natty, what is it? What do you see?
I see a dead horse and something else.
Dead horse and a rider, and you see pockets of green mist kind of floating above the swampy areas.
Beldan, have you seen this kind of mist before?
Is the horse and the rider in the green mists? Like, are they, you know what I mean?
The bodies are placed kind of off to the side of one of the
Can we
pockets.
search the bodies?
You can.
I'd like to see how they died.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to do that, like a medicine.
I'd definitely like to see how they died.
Medicine
some
or investigation?
Medicine.
This is
Cool.
going. This particular.
Mm-hmm.
What do you specifically? What are you looking for?
Cause of death.
Cause of death.
Yeah, I'd like to know how they died. I mean, we just ran into a body and a horse on the side of the road, so.
Okay. You're just walking up to him.
I'd like to avoid the green crap because I see it
You
and
will
I don't
get
know what it
very
is.
close. You will
Okay.
get very close to one of the pockets of green mist.
Is the mist magical?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Are you saying that you put up the
Yeah, I'll use detect magic.
like magic?
Yep.
No magical effects.
I'm gonna let the party know what the plan is. So, guys, if something goes wrong with me, pull me out.
Wait. Before you do anything, can we investigate the horse, see if the
We have to
Actually,
get close for
can,
that. And he
can
said,
we like throw something at the mist, see if it's acidic?
That's an interesting idea.
aren't you acidic?
Exactly. If it's acidic, it's not going to hurt me. But if it's poison, it will.
But I mean, we'd see if the horse and the rider were melted, because
Well, you're not exactly close enough to see.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, it's like 50 feet in front of you.
Exactly. Maybe if we threw like...
What you see is basically the horse fell over, the rider was still on top of him, and the rider's back is to you. So it's
Okay.
not like you can see him.
So we could throw like a stick or something through this mist. See if it just burns the stick up or not.
Do it.
All right. It's DM, that's what I'm going to do. Going to pick up a stick from the ground and throw it into this
Easy
mist.
enough to do.
I first stop it. Don't lay down.
As you throw it, the stick just passes through. It's on the ground. No physical changes to the stick whatsoever.
It doesn't look acidic.
So
So you guys want me to go check the bodies, or?
I'll go with you, Beldan.
Are you sure? Because then we got 2 people down if something goes wrong.
All right. If anything, I'm not the best at checking, though. I was going to say, at least only one person should check, and I don't think it should be Beldan, because if Beldan...
No, the healer shouldn't go check.
Beldan, we may
I'll
need to-
check.
All right.
I'll go
Tarook.
and I'll check.
Tarook,
right,
It's
Tarook.
fine.
Right.
I'm gonna check.
So Tarook, you're walking up to the.
I'm walking up.
All right. Where you're at, you can stay on the peripheral of the green mist pocket, and you're not in it, and you can inspect the bodies of the horse and the rider. So if you want, go ahead and roll an investigation for it.
Okay. Investigation. Okay. Ah, that's a nat 20, baby. Let's go.
Yes.
Oh,
That's nice. All right. Nat 20.
Plus my nat 20 plus investigate intelligence.
we bask
Plus,
in it.
it's 22.
Right. Well, let's start at the beginning. When you inspect the body, you turn the body over, and what you see was it used to be an elven male. Skin is discolored. You're not exactly medically inclined, but he smells like he's been dead here a while. With the investigation, as far as investigating on him, you do find you find a pouch with 20 silver, 5 copper.
5 copper. All right, pouch.
With a natural 20, you also find a potion on him.
A potion.
Yes.
She was poking my eye out.
And a potion. Pouch of 20 silver. Sorry, 20 silver
5 copper.
and 5 copper. All right.
And looking at it, it's a potion with a yellow liquid, and there's black swirls in it.
Black swirls in it.
Yellow
Okay.
potion with black swirls.
All right.
And that's all he had on him. He didn't have much. But you get that maybe this horse and rider, off looking at it and looking at the tracks of where, like I said, he's been here a little bit of while. Poor guy probably rode into that pocket of mist and thinking that it was nothing. And there he doesn't. With that investigation, he wasn't stabbed. He wasn't shot with an arrow.
It wasn't stabbed. None of that stuff.
He's discolored and kind of sanguine looking. It's rough.
All right.
Tarook, is it safe over there?
All right, my friend. So, it appears this elf man here, this elf here, and his horse rode into this green mist. I don't see no stabbings, no bludgeoning, no anything done to him. It just seems, I guess, he rode into this greenish whatever mist and dropped dead. I did find a pouch. He had 20 silver and 5 copper pieces on him, and I have Beldan. Maybe you can check out what this potion is. It's kind of black and yellow swirling. Looks very interesting.
I'll also say with a nat 20 that you did check. His clothing does not remind you of anything that you've seen. He has a robe on, but it doesn't match anything you've seen. There are no marks that really stand out to you on him.
Okay.
Can I check the potion for him, or am I don't know.
If anything, you'd probably just bring it back to us.
Yeah, that's what
I would. I wouldn't.
I'm talking to you guys. Yeah.
I don't know what would that be, medicine? I'm not sure.
What are you rolling? I'm sorry, for Beldan. What are you checking?
Tarook wants me to check the potion to see what it. I guess to see what it does. Is that what you're trying to get me to do?
Yeah, medicine doesn't do that.
Yeah, that does not.
I don't know. To see what the potion is.
That would be identify.
Wrong line of work there.
I don't think anybody has identify yet.
Anybody can do that, right? No.
You have
identify. Hold on.
You have a potion of yellow swirling liquid with
black junk.
Black junk in it. Black swirls.
I mean,
yellow fluid with black swirl.
Well, I'm not drinking it.
I'll just hold on to it then.
Good idea.
Now, if you choose to move forward, it will be a little slower because unless you just choose to just barrel straight through everything, you randomly are going to see these pockets of this green mist kind of hovering over the bog.
I vote for not touching the green mist.
I'm in.
What time of day is it?
Right about now, you're getting close to sundown.
Oh.
I say if
About an
we're
hour
going to camp, we should camp now while it's dry and we can wait for the sun to see the green mist before trying to get through this swamp in the dark.
I think that's a good
really
idea.
good idea.
Yes.
I can take first watch after we get set up and everything.
All right, so the party is going to set up camp?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll relieve you, Nat. I'll take second.
Oh,
all right. So
as it gets later, I'll go. I can see in the dark, so.
Okay. Well, now one at a time. Now, the party's going to set up camp. Who's going first?
Nat.
Nat. All right. The first watch is yours as the rest of the party is bedding down, starting to nod off. Nat, will you go ahead and roll me perception check, please?
You got it. All right. So 11 and 4, 15.
15. Not much on your watch. You start hearing the sounds of a swamp in the very quiet night. You hear toads in the background, the bugs, the cicadas. It's fairly uneventful for your watch. So we'll move ahead to the second watch.
All right.
And if there's any role playing that or RP or anything that you guys want to do in these like in between times, you're more than free to do so.
Okay, sounds good.
You just let me know when you're ready to start the next watch, and we'll do the next roll.
Okay. Where in
Nat, you head to bed. I'll take the next watch.
I was actually starting to get worried about you, Torrin. Thought I'd have to come in after you.
I wouldn't suggest trying to wake me.
Would I get a flame to the face?
All right. Speciesist.
I'm not.
Specious.
I'm
Two
just
for
kidding.
two.
That has been the biggest racist this episode.
I know.
I'm just kidding, Nat.
Comes back in a species. God.
She's back with a vengeance.
I see what you did there. No,
Pretty
I'm
Ollie.
just kidding. No, as I don't know if you know this, but as a copper dragonborn, I don't breathe fire. I breathe kind of like an acid. It's kind of gross actually, but it's that served me well.
How many ladies has it served well waking up with you the next morning?
Thank goodness it's never been used as a negative. Thank goodness. Ladies have never had to deal with acid breath. Morning breath, maybe. Acid breath, not so much.
Good to know. So, I haven't really seen anything going on, so you should have a easy. If you need anything, I'll probably still be up.
All right.
All right. So, Torrin, are we going to your watch?
Yep.
Okay. That's good. Go ahead and roll me perception, if you would.
Nope. Hold on. 16.
16.
Uh-oh.
With that, about an hour in, you don't notice too much early on. With a 16. It's my space here. I apologize. All right. All right. About an hour into your watch, Torrin, you hear the noise, and it felt like it was kind of off in the distance when you first started setting up camp, but you hear it getting a little louder, and it sounds like the croakings of a frog. And the next thing you hear after it's the croaking gets a little louder. And about 15 feet behind you, you hear a poof in a puddle. And when you look back, you do see, in fact, a toad. About 3 feet tall and very portly.
So it's a big toad.
And it just kind of blinks at you. And it jumps. Lands, and now it's in front of you, maybe about 20 feet.
All right. Do I recognize what, outside of it being a giant toad, do I recognize it as anything?
Roll an intelligence check.
Just a relation.
I've met you before.
You look familiar.
LAX?
No. 7.
7. That toad does not look familiar. And at that, it looks back at you. Its eyes kind of blink over one more time. And it jumps. And it's gone.
Okay, so it's vanished. It's not jumping
Yeah,
towards
it
the
went
camp.
off into the darkness.
Okay.
You still hear the sound of it, but it just jumped right past the camp. Didn't mess with anything.
Didn't want to go swinging if I didn't need to go swinging.
Just a giant toad.
Done that before, and it's not worked out in my favor.
All right.
All right. I guess I'll go wake up Corallos since it's about his time.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Softly poke the small tiefling. Corallos.
Is it my turn?
Yeah. It's your turn. Wakey.
Get some rest.
Oh, you don't have to tell me twice.
Just Corallos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
On that note, I'm gonna go use the facilities again.
All right. Corallos, will you please roll me a perception check?
4.
4.
Big kill tonight.
The first part of your watch goes fairly uneventful. You don't this typical sounds of the swamp. You hear the toad croaking in the background, the cicadas, the bugs. It's not exactly you've had a rough day as it comes to travel, actually, and it's not exactly your forte, the traipsing throughout the woods and the bog, but you've soldiered through it. You don't notice anything at first. As you stare at the campfire, you become almost transfixed by it. You swear you see shapes moving in the fire, within the flames. You hear a voice, but it doesn't come from the campsite or anywhere. It comes from a black gem that you have on your possession.
I'll take it out and hold it.
The black gem is pulsing. Your vision starts to, once again, there's something about the campsite fire that you find yourself transfixed to, and you kind of go from the campfire to the stone. It's almost like a heartbeat. You feel pressure on your right leg. And you hear the sounds of the chains scraping against each other. And then you hear the voice that you haven't heard in a long time. You are doing well. Use them. They can get you where you need to be. They can help you grow strong. Strong enough to break the chains. To set us free. And it grows quiet. You see in the campsite fire the movement that you saw before. You see almost snaking out. You see a chain burning red hot. Roll me a dex save.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
No.
Oh,
I'm
poor.
resistant to
Corral.
fire, though.
Oh,
Yeah. What you felt before, now you see the chain lash out as if it was alive and wrap around your right leg.
What?
And it slowly starts pulling you towards the campfire.
Can I attempt using thaumaturgy to like dim the fire, reduce the fire, anything to stop this?
Yeah, you do that. The flames go down a little, and then they flare up twice as big. And you hear the voice again. Grow stronger.
I think back to the Declaration of Independence.
I'm gonna fight it.
Phrase in its preamble.
The voice finishes with, break the chains, or the chains will break you. And it lets you go, and the chain goes back into the campsite, into the campfire. The fire slowly dies down back to its original.
I'm gonna sit back and just think about what just happened.
You look down. There's nothing. There's no wound. You weren't burned. There's nothing. There's no physical evidence of anything that you saw.
Makes sense. Okay. I think at this point, I'll go wake up Beldan to take shift.
Okay.
All right. So it's my turn, I guess. All right.
Beldan.
All right.
All right. So wake up, kind of rub the eyes a bit, and I guess I'm gonna start my watch.
Yeah.
Are you you all right? You look kind of clammy. I guess more clammy than usual, but clammy.
I'm okay. I think the darkness is playing tricks on me.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna go rest.
get some sleep. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So I guess as Corallos goes to
All right. Corallo,
sleep.
you can go ahead and roll me a perception check, sir.
Oh man.
Or let's call this the last
Oh.
last one of the night.
17.
17. You want the same noises that you pretty much have heard all night. The ambient noise of the swamp, and being really, you're on the edge of the swamp. You're not quite in it yet, but the ambient noise of just bugs and amphibians and just outdoors. It would be a fairly new experience for you, actually.
Just taking it all in.
Yeah.
Getting the newness.
Nothing out of the ordinary happens.
Because I'll spend my time snacking out of the bag of holding. Until it's like I've got a stash, but they'll know about it eventually.
You do that. With that, we come to dawn, and the sun starts to creep up, and the party slowly awakes.
Oh boy.
Ow.
Nice big stretch. Oh God. Man,
Ow,
I slept
ow.
close to that fire. I felt like it got hotter in the middle of the night for some reason. I don't know.
It got toasty.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Oh.
Torrin, could you scoot a little more to your side, please?
Oh,
Yeah, it's all right.
It's an inquisitive tale.
Mm.
What about my tail?
You know about your tail.
Hey,
Anyway,
All right.
before we set out, does anybody want some breakfast?
Shh, you know it.
I
Yes.
could use some breakfast.
It would probably be a good idea before we try to run out again.
Oh no, what am I supposed to?
There you go.
Oh, you're there. We're here.
We're here.
You're still here.
Okay, everybody's there. My internet keeps going out. All right, cool. So I'm gonna make breakfast for everybody.
All right.
Oh, you're making breakfast? Sweet.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
Well,
gather
thank
some
you,
things
Tarook.
up. Yeah.
Do you need any help?
No, Nat. I'm okay. I got this. Don't worry.
I don't worry.
So,
Often.
how'd everyone's watches go? Because I saw the biggest toad I've ever seen.
There's a lot of interesting sound in the
It was
swamp.
like
Mine was strangely.
it looked like Beldan could have wrote it.
Oh, what?
What is-
You should have caught it.
Toad.
You
Now,
should have caught it. Battle
Okay.
Toad.
Oh my god.
Trademark lunch.
I'm just going to be Beast Riders. Is that what this
I
campaign
mean,
is going to devolve into?
Battle
answer is
Ass,
yes.
Battle Toad.
Battle asses and battle toads.
Love it.
Okay. As long as I know that ahead of time.
Goliath mounts.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
No, I wasn't messing with this thing. Like, last time I just randomly fought let's say creature. Monster's kind of a derogatory term.
Speechless.
See, I didn't say it was a monster. It was a creature. Plus, I'm closer to I'm very reptilian, if you hadn't noticed.
You're more reptilian.
So this toad, I wasn't going to just go swinging on it if I didn't need to go swinging on it.
So
It is-
prob-
It was big.
probably a good thing. I mean, there's probably poison toads all around here.
Yeah, I've been poisoned before too. That was not fun. You ever been bitten by a cockstritch?
Thankfully, no.
Yeah, not fun. Not fun at all.
Corallos, how was your watch?
Pretty uneventful. The fire flared up at one point. I don't know if you guys saw that, but
I didn't see, I felt it, but I definitely didn't see it.
I was dead to the world, so yeah, nothing. Sorry.
I know.
Good.
But are you okay though otherwise?
yeah.
Okay. When was taken to Tarook?
Oh. All right, I'm sorry. All right, breakfast is served here. Here, I got some berries I found. Here's some fresh berries here. Got some water here, and I don't know what this is, but here you go. It's like a little, I would say maybe frog or toad. I don't know. I stepped on it, but that's all right.
Ow!
Don't know what it is.
To eat the toad or to not eat the
Right.
toad?
Uh,
That is the question.
So everybody eat up. We're going to need our strength now. Listen, there's not much I can do here in this swamp working with, okay? But
I think I'm going to have a liquid breakfast. I think
You're
I'm a little
welcome.
scared of your toad.
well, all right. Well, that's what she said. So
So it's
I'm-
small and
I'm-
green, huh? Okay.
does anybody eat the toad?
No.
I'm not eating the toad.
I'm not going to take a chance and eat the poison toad.
Honestly, I'm kind of weary about the berries too.
Yeah, can I please roll it
Oh,
just to check? Like, is there anything I can do to like make sure that the berries aren't poisonous?
Actually,
Yeah, roll a nature check on the bear. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say the berries and the toad.
please make sure they're safe for our consumption.
yeah.
All right, what is
Matt,
it?
the nature expert.
Nature check.
Okay.
Hopefully, nature. check.
Ranger, you should be good at it.
I was gonna say.
Nat 20 plus 4, so 24, boys.
All right.
Yes.
Is the
Yes.
toad
So-
delicious?
Nat 20
Yes.
on
very delicious.
Yeah, the body and all right. No, the berries are fine. That toad is poisonous.
All right, so we do not touch the toad.
All right.
Tarook's trying to kill us.
All right. Well, then I'll eat
better.
some berries and
Yeah, berries,
have
yeah.
some water, and we'll call it a
Who wants
morning.
water? Yeah, that's it.
You gotta hydrate somehow. You can't live entirely on mead.
Yes, you can.
I was gonna say no
Tell a
offense in
dwarf
that,
that.
but Beldan's a dwarf. That's basically all they live off of.
Yeah.
Now is. Oh, excuse
Right.
me.
With breakfast had, the early start to the day, are we back to traveling?
Yes, same
down.
Yes, we're back
formation.
on it.
Same formation.
Same formation.
As
All
long
right.
as Tarook promises to not cook anymore.
All right.
Hey, the berries
Um,
tasted fine.
Yeah, the berries were good. The berries were very good, Tarook. Thank you for finding them.
Looks like you're welcome, Beldan.
Oh well, okay.
All right. Go ahead and the party, if everyone's ready. Excuse me. Go ahead and roll perception checks.
Good one.
Break.
I got 11.
10.
14.
Perception. 15.
14, 15, 2. The party as a whole did okay. All right.
Who
I'm in
were the
danger.
two?
Not great. Not great, but you did well enough. Well enough to make sure that you traveled
Oh,
and you avoided the pockets of remist. There was one instance where Beldan lost his footing, and you thought that he might maybe fall and roll through on one, but Corallos actually caught him,
Nice.
Nice catch, Corallos.
righted him.
That's
They're fine.
Appreciate you, bro.
it's my drinking buddy. I can't.
Thank you.
Of
Thank you.
course.
Now, as you move forward further now into Black Bog Swamp, and now you're starting to get the reason why. The first is, yeah, you've got these green pockets of mist that you're avoiding, but the mud here is black as sackcloth. It is dark mud. You also, you're starting to get the tinges of methane smell off of the bog itself.
Who ripped one?
damn it,
And-
Tarook.
It wasn't me.
And no, this is mightier than any Goliath gas. This is,
Breathe through your mouth, boys.
yeah. Now,
Oh.
where's my? Okay. The first thing that you see after about I'd say about hour and a half of going further into the swamp, what you come across is it's a village, but it's as if the huts in the village sunk into the mud. And that they weren't built off of solid foundation. They probably from the torrential rainpour after time, they literally, the village, almost these village huts sunk deep into the mud, about 2 feet down. They very modest looking, huts. Nothing extravagant, nothing. It was definitely a small village that was once here. If anybody wants to look further, you can. Anybody
Most
can roll
definitely.
investigation checks.
Is that all of us?
12.
18.
13.
18, 13.
Oh, well, we have a monster on the
I was
board.
gonna say.
George, change your dice.
It's in dice.
Change
jail.
your
I'm sorry.
dice.
18.
18. What did you get, Belden?
It's 13.
13. Okay. The two 18s. A thorough inspection of this sunken village. You're not finding too much in the way of bodies. There's no signs of
Life.
There's no signs of life. You see meager belongings left, pans, basic clothes, but there's no signs of life. What you got, Tarook?
Can we check out one of the huts, or is
Absolutely.
it like two?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'll give
whichever one is closest to us.
Yeah, the one that's closest to you. Sure. With the two, I'm gonna give it to anybody who wants. The first hut that you come across. If anybody wants to roll investigation to look a little further,
I'll roll.
All right.
Oh, jeez. 4.
13.
12.
Investigation. 13 and 4, so 17.
17.
I got a nat 20.
Corallos.
Ooh.
All right, Corallos, it's about time.
It's
All right.
Woo!
24.
All
total.
right.
See what happens when you
Nat?
switch from dice to
Nat starts it. She starts kind of rummaging around, kind of looking for, like I said, signs of life. Rotten food left out. Like I said, the huts themselves have sunk, and a lot of what you see is like bedding and tables that have sunk down into the murk and the muck. Corallos. What you find is kind of strange.
After last night, I doubt it.
Well, what was that,
We'll see.
Carlos?
We'll see. That was to the DM. That wasn't to you.
That was
That was out of character. You find an eye, and you found it tucked into basically like the top nook corner of that hut. And the reason it got your attention was it was moving. And then it focuses on you, and you see the actual iris, the actual iris and everything like focus on you.
Where it's up, like top of the
Like
wall.
it was you rolled a nat 20, so that means you basically saw it and kind of tucked away, and it was like in a top corner of the hut, hidden.
I'm going to tell Tarook, there's an eye there. Can you get that? It's looking at us.
Where?
At me.
Tell me where. All right.
He points it out to you.
Wait,
All right. Can I? All right. So I'm gonna try to grapple it. Right? Can I do that?
You can just pick it up. It's an eye.
Oh, it's not. Okay. I grab it.
I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't. It's a humanoid-sized eye. So a normal-sized eye, but it's moving.
Oh my god.
Okay. It's wiggling, moving. Okay. So I grab
It's
it.
looking at all of you,
Corallos.
basically
Super freaky.
focusing on each and every one of you.
What the?
Is that thing moving?
Yes, and I feel it wiggling in my arms, and it's weird but cool at the same time. It kind of tweaks my nips a bit, but you know.
Wait, what color is it?
What color is his eye? Oh.
What, the iris? The iris?
Yeah, like the eye itself. Can we tell what color it is? Just normal?
Sure. It's blue.
Blue eye.
Sorry, I have an issue with red eyes that move by themselves.
And it's still just
With a
moving
natural
around.
20, Corallos, it's not a red eye. From the ones that you've dealt with a previous cultist, that was a black eye with a red iris. This is a normal white with a blue iris.
But it's moving around looking at us.
Yeah, it's looking at you. It's not even hiding. It's just like moving and focusing on each and one of each.
Corallos, is there magic coming off this eye?
I'll use the
detect magic. Yeah, there's magic coming off this thing.
Kind of freaky.
It's weird.
cover it.
All right. I have a jar. Sure. All right,
Put it
cover
in a jar.
I'm
Put it
covering
in a
it.
jar.
All right, you cover it.
That's just weird.
It's still moving and wiggling.
Put it in the jar.
Yeah, you can feel it kind of like move.
All right. I'm gonna put it in a jar.
All right, you do that.
Grab a jar I see out there, put it in there. Should I
Would
hang
we
on to
know-
this? What do you want to do with it, Corallos?
Does it look like it came from the bugging, aren't I?
What you guys says?
Yeah, you're frozen a
It
little.
looked like it came off what?
Off of the bodies that are here?
You don't see any bodies here.
Oh, there's no bodies. Okay.
No, there wasn't anything.
I don't know.
Why don't we hold on to it?
Because someone may be using it to spy on us.
That's true. Quick, all right, let's see if we can find anything that this was attached to.
All right, so now you're specifically what, looking for a body?
Yeah, something, a body, a head, anything, or if it's magical,
Okay.
maybe, you know what I mean?
With how this investigation went, and specifically this one hut that you first came up to, I'm going to let y'all, if you want to fan out or if you want to one by one go to the other huts. I'm just going to make it one skill check for the party, and everybody
Okay.
roll an investigation.
All right.
Okay.
And this
All
is
right.
going to represent y'all pretty much either on your own or as a group. That's your choice. Going to these other
Okay.
huts, trying to see what you can find.
How many huts are there?
We'll say there's 8.
8 huts. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys want to split, or do you guys want to go together?
How far apart are they? Like, are we going to be within, like, earshot?
Yeah, no, you could tell this was a small village, and everything's kind of close knit, closely built around each other. The distance between these huts are maybe 6 to 8 feet.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll split.
All right. So,
They're
all
very
right, so,
small.
Yeah, let's split. Corallos, I'll go with you. Me and you go together since we found the eye, and then everybody else, we can all just scatter because there's 8, right? And there's 5 of us.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we can all meet up at a couple of them.
All right.
I got a 14.
10.
All right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Um,
Okay. So 14, 10.
16.
14, 10, 16,
18.
18.
Is this an investigation or perception?
Investigation.
17.
All right.
Plus 2.
No bodies. After thoroughly checking over the village, did not find any bodies. Who rolled the 18? Beldan. Beldan, you find another eye.
I need a tall person.
I got you,
Um,
Belden.
This one isn't in the same place in the hut. This one was in a glass jar.
Huh.
And it looked like probably when this hut wasn't 2 feet sunk in the mud and the muck, probably it was displayed.
Like decorative?
Well, it was in a jar. It was being kept in a jar. And the eye itself, I'm just going to give you with your medical knowledge, looks humanoid.
All right. I guess I'm gonna take my new eyeball friend and go meet up with the gang. It's like, hey guys, I found another one. Humanoid
Alright.
eyeball
Are they-
in a jar
Are they
this
matching?
time.
Yours was in a jar. Is it moving?
Yeah, it's moving.
And it was already in a
It
jar, like on
Do
display.
they match?
Do they match? They do not.
I put mine next. They don't match. Oh,
They do not match. The one on the left's a brown eye. The one you have is a blue.
oh gosh.
Pulling eyes out.
And then animating them. This is a little
Well, there's
little freaky,
magic.
guys.
Could
Corallos
this be
is
a
still
holy
magic.
symbol
And
for the cult?
Maybe.
I mean, why else would people keep eyes in jars and walls and
They have to be fresh. I mean,
He's got a point. We were only hired to investigate, and we're found
What?
eyeballs that move.
Has anyone found any other eyeballs?
Just the two.
Just the 2 eyeballs. Nothing else.
This is kind of freaky, but really nothing definitive.
All right. Let's put them in the bag of holding for right now, and we'll deal with them after we leave the swamp. Or maybe if we go further into the swamp, there might be someone or something here that knows about
Missing
these
an eye?
eyes.
If the party
Maybe.
would roll me perception checks.
perception.
Yes, please.
14.
Because you said
11.
please.
17.
Wrong dice. 14.
I have a 3.
All right. I heard a 14 and a 15. What were the high ones?
17.
17. Okay. As you talk about this, about what you're going to do, what this means, stretching down from one of the trees above one of the huts, Nat, Corallos, and anybody who had over a 15, you see a huge snake slithering down the trunk of a tree. It comes down on top of one of the huts, and its head is almost the size of the roof of one of those huts. And it is creeping very slowly towards you. I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Here we go.
Man, I wish I had giant snake token.
17.
6.
But instead, we got.
I'm rolling like crap.
Yeah. Oh,
19.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Nat got a 19.
What'd you get,
All right.
Belden?
I got
I
a
have
20.
17.
Belden,
Yeah.
Bad time to get a 20. Like when I don't want to go first.
all right, I got Nat, Belden, Torrin,
6.
6.
Oh, this is good.
Tarook,
17.
17 for Tarook. Corallos,
12.
12. And rolling for the giant anaconda. We have
Who is this little thingy right there? Yeah, there it is.
Anaconda, don't.
That's. Oh no, I don't like that one.
We were all thinking it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Nat
I
put it out there.
went there.
the
Thanks, Nat.
giant poisonous snake.
What's the snake?
13. Okay, so we are now in combat.
Oh yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh no.
Oh no. I know.
I need to add the Pokemon.
About how far away from the snake were we there, Omnipotence?
Yes.
I'm gonna say after you finish the investigation, I'm gonna say you're pretty much at the center of what would have been this little village, and you are roughly with it coming down that tree and on top of one of it. I'm gonna say you're about 50 feet away.
Okay. Man. Battle lines.
Battle lines have been drawn.
Ba-da-da.
Clawbasher will taste blood. Because I really don't want this to taste mine.
Oh dear.
What? You're not afraid of snakes, are you?
Oh.
No. Just because I'm a dragonborn doesn't mean I like snakes.
I'm just putting us all in a line if everybody's good with that.
I'm good with it.
Okay.
That works.
If we are ready to start, Belden, you go first.
Ugh. Rough. Okay. It is 50
very
feet.
large poisonous snake is resting on top of one of those sunken huts. Well, at least the head has come up and is resting on top of one of those huts.
That's just wild and freaky, and I hates it. Let's see. It's within range, so I'm going to go ahead and Sacred Flame the snake.
Sacred Flame.
Yes. Dex saving throw beat a 15.
I must beat that 15.
Beats the 15.
You said it was Dex, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a snake, so probably Dexterous. Oh, hell.
15 plus 4 is 19.
Yeah. Hey, gang, I tried.
All right.
You see the Sacred Flame flickers off, and you just see the head just swiftly move to the side, and it sputters off, and he circles back, or moves back.
Gotcha.
Beldan, is that everything you're doing? You can move. You can do what you need to.
No, I'm gonna hang out.
Okay.
Right there.
We go to Nat.
All right.
Nat's up. Tarook, you're on deck.
I actually want to try my new bow.
We'll try the new bow out.
Try the new bow, baby.
All right. Somewhere in the back of your head, you hear, "My wife used to keep many bows."
You have
gotta
a
have
direct.
the humor. You gotta have humor in battle. All right. So I rolled a. So wait, it's our. Once again, the 20 and what else?
D20, your proficiency, because you're proficient with the.
Okay.
Right.
16.
And your Dex too.
And yes, and your dex.
So
Excellent. Oh,
Okay,
don't let me
so-
do that.
I rolled a 14 plus 2, 16 plus 3 is 19.
19 hits. Roll for
Yeah.
damage. I
Woohoo.
believe I said your longbow.
D10.
1d10.
Yep.
Plus your Dex.
Ooh it.
Oh, I'm rolling again?
Roll the D10 for damage.
D10 for your damage plus.
D10. Okay.
Yeah. If you get your D&D Beyond up, it should tell you what you're adding for the damage. It's the same plus that would be for your short bow.
Okay.
If you got your short bow still equipped on D&D Beyond, you should have like 1d8 plus something. So just the plus something will add on to the D10.
Actually, I have my longbow.
Yeah. You've the new one you just got. That's a great bow, I think.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm-
it was a great bow.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I haven't
find it in the
updated
book.
that yet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, like for the bow that you had equipped, it'll show you the modifier to add for the damage.
Yeah, it did.
So 1d10 plus whatever it says, because I don't know it off the top of my head.
Well, it was 7.
7 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
Nice. All right, you see is Nat brandishing her brand new great bow.
Oh yeah, baby.
Pulls back, sends an arrow, hits it. Like I said, the snake had come down one of the trees and hit down, so she hits the body further up on the tree. 7 points of damage. Nice.
Snaky.
And does that complete your turn, Nat?
It does.
All right. Tarook, you are next.
All right, well, I'm going to rage. So I'm
Ready.
raging. I'm raging. Now,
Great purple rager.
You're 50 feet away.
how far is it away from us?
50 feet.
My speed is only 30.
So you can get
You-
part of the way there.
You can
Tell me
charge.
I'm frozen.
but- No, you're good. You just are reacting a little slow. And you say you can charge, but you'll just get there and you can't do anything.
Yeah.
You don't have anything. Never mind.
No, I don't. And I thought my rage doubled my movement, but it doesn't. That's not to a higher level. All right. I'm gonna move. Actually, yeah. No. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna move 30 feet closer.
30 feet
All right.
closer.
30 feet closer, and you are raging.
Yes.
Roger.
Dirty 30 right there, Tarook.
All right.
Thank you, Beldan, sir.
Looking up something for somebody. Snake is up, and Corallos, you're on deck. So 1 moment, please.
BRB.
Yes.
Snake's loving it.
Girl. What's after that?
Giant snake, mouth the size of a roof. The 3.5 foot tall giraffe. She's gonna stay away from that dude.
The giant snake has 30 feet of movement, so he's going to close the distance on Tarook.
Ooh, got it.
This thing, it moves comparable to Tarook's speed, and it kind of comes right up, heads right up in your face, Tarook, and it is going to lash out with a bite. You see this thing. This is a decent sized snake here. Oh boy, 15 to hit.
No, 17.
Yeah.
No.
17 armor.
So the snake lunges in with a bite, and you move out of the way and just you does not get it. Does not.
You're dead.
Oh boy.
That is the snake's turn. Corallos, it is now your turn. Torrin, you're on deck. Count it. There we go.
Sorry, there we are. As it lunges for Tarook, I'm going to point at it and cast Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead.
Yes. It's got to make a wisdom saving throw of 13.
Wisdom save of 13.
Mm-hmm.
14.
No.
All
right.
That's
Why
a smart.
snake?
Plus 0. I rolled well.
That's a really clever snake.
Right? That's
It really isn't. It's dumb. It was just I rolled well. So sorry. Told the dead did not pan out.
Well, that's poopy.
That's poopy. Very poopy. Corallos, anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, that'll do it.
All right. Corallos is done. Torrin, you're on deck, sir.
I'm gonna move up to where Tarook is.
Hold on a second.
Stoner bashing time.
20, 25, 30. Torrin. There you go.
And
I saw your question, Torrin. I'm making sure I'm reading this correctly.
Okay.
I'm gonna try one more time. But go ahead. What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna attack.
All right. And yes, you do get 2 attacks because you've chosen 2-weapon fighting for that.
Cool.
So.
Well, I'll save that for later. But I'm going to attack with the Morning Star.
All right. Roll for attack.
That one.
Oh, please,
No.
please don't get. I have a shield DM just in case.
No. Hold up. Torrin, you use your movement to move up and get in. What's your speed?
30.
You got 30?
30.
Okay, so yeah, that would put you right there. So yeah, all right, you go Morningstar, and you just miss. And no, you don't hit Torrin. What would you end up having? You miss, and that the end of it sticks into the muck, and you just go, and you just like, oh, and it's stuck in the mud right now.
Oh no!
You took a strong swing, and that thing is embedded in there. It was taking action to get it out.
Poor life choices.
You still have the one more, and you have a bonus action. Bonus action isn't going to get it out of the muck, though.
Right. Can I use my second action to try to pull it out?
Get it out? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And you do it. Your second action, you use it, and you get it out. It's like almost like it was like caught, almost like with an air pocket of the mud, and it's
right.
You get it out. So, all right, Torrin, that's your turn.
All right.
Sadly,
I'll be okay.
Back to the top. Beldan, your turn, and Nat, you're on deck.
Hey, I'm gonna close some distance this time myself because now I might actually have to do my job. My job.
Your job.
10, 15, 20, 25 will put me there. And while I'm at it, I'm going to use Sacred Flame again.
Sacred Flame, which was
15
Dex?
dex save. Yeah.
12.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Not bad. Okay, 1d8. 3 points damage.
3 points of damage
3
on
points.
Sacred Flame. You see as the divine energy flame hits it, and this time you catch it on the head, right on top of it. When you see the snake the head kind of right itself after taking the hit. Anything else you're gonna do for your turn?
No, I'm good. Red.
Okay.
Done.
Beldan is done. Nat, you are up, and Tarook, you're on deck.
Yes.
Alright.
My turn.
Where is the head of this thing?
Right in Tarook and Torrin's face. They are in melee with it.
I wanted to try to assist with the melee, so I'm gonna. Well, wait. If I run up towards him, that's gonna be my whole move.
I would just take another shot with that bow. It
Hey,
seemed to.
metagaming pigeons, shut up.
More like a cat, not a pigeon. But if I, I'm just gonna run up and join the melee.
Okay.
So I have the 30 feet, so I would be right next to Tarook
All right.
and Torrin.
Okay. Get your color mirror. 30 feet. Well, you were there. 25, 30 will put you in front of me, so you
Okay.
can attack it. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now with 3 people in melee now, I think you've got it flanked. You got the head flanked, so
I flunked
you guys
flank.
should- yeah, you should have advantage on the melee attacks on it
Ooh,
now.
flank snake.
Yes,
Well, I've
a
someone.
flank snake. A flank snake.
Lost my 20-sided die.
Oh,
WTF.
sorry, that was
You
good.
get roll a d20 for advantage on the melee attack.
Thanks, Snake.
What'd you roll?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
You said you're
Darn.
getting in melee with it.
15.
Go 15. You rolled with advantage on that
I did not.
because you got them flanked. So
Yeah.
roll a second time. Take the higher number.
18.
Okay, so
Nice.
yeah, that hits. Roll for damage. What were you using for your melee?
I am using my, find it back here, my short sword.
Short sword. Do it.
Yeah. I rolled a 6 and my 3 damage, so it's a 9.
9.
9.
9.
9.
All right. Slowly chipping away at this snake. You see Nat comes up with a short sword, branches it, and slices at the head again. It's hurt.
Yeah, this son of a bitch.
Anything else you're gonna do on your turn, Nat?
That's it.
Okay. Nat's turn is over. Tarook, you are up, and Snake is on deck.
Can't hear you, bud.
Oh, sorry. I'm raging. I'm going right for this sucker. And that will be... 18.
Yeah, 18 hits.
Nice.
Sorry. Sorry, I had to count that. I'm terrible at math. All right, 18 hits. And now I have a 1d8. Plus it's times 2 because I'm raging.
No, it's not times 2.
No, I'm sorry. I gained bonus damage to the roll that increases from my barbarian level. And that is 7 plus...
You're level 2 barbarian, right?
Yes, I'm a level 2 barbarian. So I just rolled a 7 on the damage. Plus my attack bonus too, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
No,
it's just a damage.
not your proficiency. Just your for raging.
No, not my proficiency.
Yeah. Just the rage bonus on that.
And sorry, I gotta go to the player's handbook. I did not write that timetable down. So it's 7 plus.
Is this your barbarian level, isn't it, for the rage?
It's
been a minute.
Oh yeah, okay. You're right. Yeah, rage damage. Okay, yeah, it's plus 2.
Yeah,
so it's 9.
Gotcha.
You're right. Sorry about that. No, I thought because at like higher levels, if I'm like level 5, it does like 7 damage. So I thought it went up a little bit higher. But all right, sorry. 9 total.
9 total.
Right.
9's pretty good damage though.
9. Yeah, level 2, that ain't bad. So all right, yeah, you take a swing, you carve out a piece of him. You're chipping away at him. Snake's turn. And I believe he's going to go after 2 people just all right, third party. Cam, say odd or even.
Even.
All right, it's attacking Nat.
Yeah.
Should have said
Well, 2 people took hits on it, so I rolled to see which one it would go after.
Wow.
17 plus 23 to hit.
Oh.
Ow.
Damage. All right, so you take 7 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. $15.
I'm sorry?
15. 1 5.
15. All right, you're good. The
Woohoo.
snake head bites down, and it got a chunk of you on the leg. Feel this like a pulse.
Ooh.
And you feel the poison from the bite, and you shrug it off, and it doesn't take effect. So that is the snake's turn.
Jackass snake.
Corallos, you are up. Torrin, you're on deck.
All right.
I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead?
Yeah.
All right. And that was Wisdom, correct?
Wisdom 13.
13. I rolled it.
Damn
Sorry,
it.
man.
All right, that's all right.
You gotta take a feat that raises that saving throw.
His plus, dude, the snake's +0 to Wisdom, by the way. That's just straight rolls. Sorry, man. Is that all you're doing? You want to move or?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Torrin, you're up. Beldan, you're on deck.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna take another swing at this bastard.
Do it.
Mhm.
23.
Yeah, that hits. Roll down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The big snake.
It's a big
All right, so 1, 2,
Might be like his cousin or something.
yes.
Mhm.
Eight
Samuel.
plus 12.
12 points of damage. How would you like to do this, sir?
I'm gonna bring Cloudbasher, a Morning Star, right down on his head.
Do that. This time, it don't get stuck in the mud. It gets stuck in the head.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
You see the snake eyes start to kind of, and they go dark, and the thing falls lifeless. And you see it kind of squirms for a little bit. The huge body of this thing, it almost, the whole thing, the body actually kind of wraps around the one of the sunken huts and it goes limp and lifeless.
Finish him.
Yes!
Good
Finish him!
fight.
And
Torrin,
the snake lies dead.
Torrin, cut its head off and put it in the bag of holding, and we'll bring it back. This is your kill, my friend.
I need to borrow Nat's sword because else I'm gonna be just beating this thing
Are we-
until its neck is.
Oh, we're really doing this? Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm cutting
All
this
right.
thing's head.
Well, here, I'll hand you my.
Nat, if you're gonna do the hide or the head, shall we say, you're gonna take the pelt of this thing. What am I gonna do for that? Roll.
Survival, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll survival for this. I think that's what we did for your.
Survival? Okay.
No, give me a survival check on that.
Harvest
Yeah.
its organs.
See how good this pelt looks.
Oh, my survival's good, so I just realized my screen there. All right, I rolled a 14, and my survival is +6, so I'm at a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Woo!
Yeah, no, that
Nice.
looks pretty good. So you see, it takes her a little, not too long, but a few minutes of her, and she's taken pelts before. She's used to it, and this
Mhm.
beautiful snake's head, and it's decent size. I mean, big,
So,
big creature.
I
I
wanna-
think this will get their
I wanna-
attention.
so Nat's got a pelt now, huh? So the body of the snake's still there.
Yeah.
Nice, Tim.
Like maybe you should. Was it the snake poisonous?
Yeah, no, that was.
Because well,
yeah,
see,
when
I
it
didn't.
bit
I don't.
her-
Character doesn't know that, so I gotta ask. So
Well, we can say Nat knows it because you fought the poison off when it bit you, so you know for a fact.
I'm asking her.
no, you felt the fangs kind of tense up when it bit you. You know, yeah, that thing was poisonous.
Yeah.
So
Beldan
maybe take some of its poison too while you're at it for your arrows.
is not a bad idea.
All right, let's do another survival check for that. If you want to take poison from the fang and the glands.
Oh, what the hell?
in the mouth.
Milk the snake.
15 and 6 is a 21.
Yeah, no. All right, we'll say you get 2 vials.
I've never milked a snake before.
First time for everything.
I thought you could milk
I'm
a
not
snake
going
if it
into
doesn't have
details
nipples.
because I don't know too much of the anatomy of poisonous snakes. So yeah.
Get on in there, champ. You got this.
So yeah, no, you get 2 vials. You can put that 2 vials of poison. It's just going to be like a generic poison if you want to use it for tipping your arrows or whatever blade,
bad
whatever
idea.
you want to do.
Shenanigans.
Stay away from my poison.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are touching that anytime soon.
Right.
Not gonna touch that.
With the snake dead, there's nothing else around. It's up to the party what you would wish to do.
Let's keep moving forward. You guys want to go keep going?
I mean,
Well,
it's a giant snake, but I mean, I don't know that it's native to here. I don't know if that's anything really conclusive. So we just have eyeballs that move on their own, and that's about it. And missing people.
Have we looked in all of the huts that are here?
Yeah, you already conducted your investigation. Okay. You found no bodies, and you found those two eyes that were moving about on their own. They were specifically positioned in huts, at least the two that you found.
Ooh, can I harvest the snake meat?
Yeah.
Between
the survival, you've already done it twice. I'm going to say that you harvested a little bit of the meat out of it. Sure.
It has a little zing. It's got a little zing.
No more, I gotta say.
At least I know you guys are going to get protein.
Snake burgers. Poisonous snake burgers.
You'll be fine.
I will be. I'm a dwarf. I don't know about those guys.
Yeah, I'll be.
Anyway, that's everything. So what is the party doing?
I mean,
let's just move along.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Tarook on this one. I don't
It's still early in the day. You're still in those late morning midday by this time.
All right, we'll keep moving forward, but then if we don't come across anything else, we might have to turn back. Because Beldan, you are on a deadline.
I mean, it's been a day. We're all right so far.
Yeah, but we also got to remember they're not paying us to clean the entire swamp out. They're just cleaning us for evidence.
Right, and we have 2 eyeballs in jars. I mean,
and a snake head.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't go forward. I'm just saying we need to be cautious going forward.
Yes.
I agree.
I'm good with going forward.
Corallos?
I think with caution we should move forward, yes, but those eyes
still creep you out?
Yeah. Something's wrong with them. I feel like people are watching, if that makes sense.
It does.
Absolutely.
I'm going to see them in my nightmares.
That's okay. They'll probably see you at the same time.
Oh, no.
See what you did there.
All right. If the party's moving forward, we shall move forward.
Cautiously, right? Cautiously?
Very cautious.
Yes.
Cautiously moving forward. Optimistically and cautiously moving forward.
And optimistically. Same formation as earlier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody roll me some perception checks.
Oh, yeah. 18. I am not a brick.
11.
14 plus 4, 18.
2 18s. Torrin? 4. Tarook?
11.
11. And Corallos?
17.
17. All right. Pretty good. Our 18s. I would say maybe another 30 to 45 minutes of taking your time now. A little more on your guard. With the 2 18s, you do notice, you could call it a wind chime if you want, but it is very grotesque. And you see up and kind of off to the side in a kind of like a bush, and there are strings coming down from a wooden disc, and there are eyeballs on strings.
So, religion check on the wind chime to see if it's cultish?
Do it. Roll me a religion check.
Nice. And this I'm proficient in. Yay.
Yeah.
15 and 2. 17.
17, not bad. Yeah, definitely. You're starting to see a pattern, obviously, with the eyes. Looking at it, they're different colored eyes. Blue, green, hazel, browns. Most of them humanoid. All of them moving.
Gross.
Oh my god.
So,
Where
who's gonna go? Who's gonna go get the
Very
creepy wind
grotesque.
chime?
Yeah, very
I'll
grotesque
do
wind
it.
chime.
Alright.
Very.
I'll do it.
Tarook, just be careful with it, please.
I will, pretty lady. Don't worry.
I never do.
Do we still have those robes on us?
Yes.
Let's bundle that sucker up in one of those robes in case somebody is watching.
It's probably a good idea. Because I don't. Something's
I mean,
just
if we
very
put them in-
strange. Go ahead.
If we put them in the bag of holding, they can't see, right?
Oh yeah, true.
Hopefully.
Sure.
Right. We'll put them in the bag of holding.
All right.
Well, hopefully.
18. You're the 218.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After discovering the gross wind chime, you see not too far away a kind of like a clearing where the definitely this is part of the actual black bog. This is close to 100 feet, and you see more of that black muck. It just looks like a mud pit.
Oh, we got some wind chimes now, but I still feel like that might not be enough. What do you guys think?
And we have eyeballs that have no origin whatsoever. Maybe we should keep going just a little bit more.
Are you
we-
further investigating the bog off to the side, or are you just leaving it be?
I'm gonna investigate the bog.
Yeah, let's investigate the bog.
Okay, the party, the whole
Yeah.
party. And I'm
Mhm.
saying you're going to stay safe enough away that you're not going to go in it. Just you're going around it, observing, investigating. So
Right.
everybody roll investigation.
12.
Yeah. 13.
13,
15.
15.
You said investigation?
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, Corallos have
Woohoo!
our
Way
back.
to go, Corallos.
His
And
knees
Tarook-
are
Tarook,
killing
what'd you
me
get?
today.
15.
15. All right, that's really good. We'll say Corallos leading the way here, but pretty good all around for the party. You do see bodies in the bog. You see decaying bodies in the bog. The like I said, about 100 feet, and maybe one or two bodies every like 30 or 40 feet. You see that this looks almost like it was been treated as a mass grave. Maybe you see that there's a lot of bodies thrown in. Corallos, you get just close enough that you actually examine one or two of them. And the thing that you notice is that several of these bodies have eyes missing.
Makes sense. I think I found where the eyes came from.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well,
But from the looks of you, Corallos, you kind of putting together that this looks like this just looks like a grave pit, a mass grave pit.
Is this kind of like a dumping ground?
Yeah, you see, like I said, with the 23, you all see kind of like foot tracks at certain areas where you put one and one together. It just looks like a couple of people tossed a body in and walked off.
We should note what direction they're going in. I feel like
several different directions. It's not like all headed towards one.
Okay.
Can I Can I take one of the eyes out and see to the gravesite?
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a really good idea.
I mean,
Oh, is he frozen?
I'll take them both out. The ones that I have in the jar.
Okay.
The jars. Yeah.
All right, you do that. They're still spinning around like Mad Eye Moody. They're just kind of spinning around looking. They don't react particularly to the bog pit.
Do they
Oh.
seem to be looking for something?
No,
They're
just constantly refocusing.
I say we keep moving.
Can I move closer to the pit?
How close are you trying to get?
I mean, it's
Right to the edge,
I mean,
we'll say. Right, you want to just
yeah.
get right, not far enough to
right.
fall in, but all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just give me athletics check when you get close to it.
Oh, that's perfect. Mm-hmm. All right. Well,
Oh, don't.
15 plus 7.
22.
But 22. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
fine.
22.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh,
Good
thank
footing.
goodness.
You're fine. When you get to the edge, like I said, you see a couple of the bodies floating near the edge. You just looking about 5 to 10 feet further in, you see a couple where they probably were just tossed. And like I said,
And the eyes are still focusing.
Yeah, no, if you're still holding the eyes out, they're still just spinning around and looking. Focus on you for a minute, and then they'll just spin around and look. And the same theme with any of the bodies that you see at the edge. They're all missing. The one characteristic, it's one eye that they're missing. All of the bodies are only missing one eye.
Do any match any that we have?
You'd have to pull one of the bodies out of the bog if you were trying to.
No, don't freeze.
Nope. You're still
no.
good.
Yeah. You'd have to pull one of the bodies out of the bog if you're trying to match it. But like I said, there's at least a couple dozen bodies that are just floating at the surface of this black bog.
Give a little prayer for the dead.
Prayer for the dead.
All right.
Corallos, you still have your magic going off, correct?
I can if you want me to.
Yeah.
Tarook, are you? I'm sorry, Corrals, go ahead.
I'll cast Detect Magic. Just see.
Detect magic. You get a couple pings, but it's about 15 feet down in the bog. Perhaps bodies that have been claimed by the bog that maybe had something on them.
How much rope do we have on us, guys?
50 feet. I got 50 feet.
Tarook, are you still at the edge investigating, looking? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Tarook, only give me a perception check.
Answer your question, Carlos. I also have rope.
So do I.
18.
18. Yeah, you noticed
17
it.
plus 1.
It's very subtle, but Tarook, you noticed almost like if you've ever seen a mole move in like your yard or something, you see a disturbance on the top of the black muck, and you see it kind of birth up a little bit, and it's slowly moving towards you.
Something moving towards me. I'm sorry, Tim. You kind of got disconnected.
Yeah, I said that almost similar to like if you've ever seen a mole move like a front yard or something. You see like the muck, that black muck in that bog, it's starting to birth up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you just see it slowly moving towards you.
Slowly move towards me. All right, I'm going to let the party know. Hey, guys, there's something right there. It's moving right towards me.
You should probably get out of the way.
Yeah, get out of there.
Come on.
Can I
Oh,
Eldritch
yeah.
Blast right in front of it?
Yeah, roll for the attack.
14.
14. Does not. You see the eldritch energy come out of his hand. It hits the muck and the grime, and it just goes. You see mud kind of shoot up, and that Bugs Bunny trail cuts off to the right and moves around where the impact, and then comes. It's continuing to head towards where Tarook was.
All right.
All right. True. Please tell me you backed up.
I'm gonna tuck these eyeballs away, and I'm gonna yeah, a little bit. How far away is it from me?
Right on top of you.
No, gosh.
Yeah.
It's moving like 15, 10, 5.
All right.
You back up?
Yeah, I'll back up.
All right. You back up, and as you do that, you see this misshapen, almost half amphibian, half humanoid form lunge out from the bog and reach out to grab Tarook. Just looking at it, you see like moss and like fungus growth on it. Like there's a couple mushrooms coming off of its shoulder.
It's a swamp monster.
And it reaches out to grab at Tarook. And that's where we're going to pick up next week.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Yes.
no.
Oh, you gotta break my heart. Oh God, why are you gonna do that?
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
I was about to uppercut it.
We'll do your death save next
I
week.
was about to reach out and grab him and be like, no.
And next week on.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for episode 4 of Dice Hard with a Vengeance. This has been a fantastic episode. Oh my goodness. Cliffhanger of the season so far. But thank you guys for watching. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, tap that subscribe button, hit the bell on your YouTube app. RIP Chadwick Boseman, Wakanda Forever. We'll miss you. And thank you guys
Wakanda
for
forever,
watching
baby.
so much.
On the forever.
Thanks, guys.